husband. I absolutely love my husband. You know, that's something I can rant about. My love for my husband. My love for the people who I love. Like, when I love somebody, I love you. When I'm down for somebody, I'm down for you. And I'm a overly forgiving person for whatever reason. I don't know. I hate it. And so, like, you know, you can mess up over me. You can do this. You can do that. Blah, 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 blah. And I'll still love you. And I'll still be there. Like, you don't have to be perfect in order for me. Sorry. You don't have to be perfect in order for me to love you and accept you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was married once before. When I turned 18, I got married before, and I was in a very bad relationship with my ex-husband for, I think it was like, all in all, like, the time that we were together, it was like 4 years we was together. I left so many times, but I came back. But I was in a bad relationship, you know what I'm saying? But he was horribly abusive. And but I loved him, and my love for him just tried to make me keep hope for us, until one day I said to myself, excuse my French, but fuck love. And then when I started getting that mentality, I left that nigga. But until then, it took me a while to get there, you know. Like, I love my husband that I have now. He's so perfect for me. You know, when we were about to get married and stuff, he got sick with diabetes. We didn't know he had diabetes, and thank God we went to the hospital because he had a boil, and it was an uncomfortable boil. So he ended up going to the hospital because he was like, they need the Lancet. I can't deal with this shit. And that's how we found out he had diabetes. Otherwise, we would have never known. And it almost had blood poisoning because of the blood being so toxic in the system. It was just a lot. And then they were like, oh, if y'all would have went on y'all honeymoon, he never would have came home. He would have just been wherever y'all went. He'd just been dead and gone. That's it. And I was like, okay, great, yeah. So I love him. I love my husband. There's almost not anything I wouldn't do for him. He is my ride or die. He is my old faithful. He is old faithful for me. I love that old man. He does it for me. Like, everybody was asking when we were getting married and stuff, or when we got into the relationship, everybody was cool, like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And then when we started talking about marriage, you know, everybody was like, you sure? He's old. He was, how old was he? 48, 49, maybe, when we got married? Maybe 49. I don't know. Maya will rectify. Go on and comment in the comments below, Maya, and say how old he was when we got married. Bah, for real though, for real. Maya know everything, y'all. So I don't remember how old he was, but I think he was 49 or 48. He was old, and he was 45 when I met him. No, 46. Hell, I don't know. He old. But he was like 40-something years old, almost 50. And, you know, he got diagnosed with diabetes. So everybody's like, oh, you sure you want to be with him? Are you sure this is what you could? We got married in the hospital. I had to find a picture so I could insert them. I had to find them, though, and get them on the computer and all that to insert them. But we got married in the hospital. And everybody's like, oh, you sure, you sure, you sure? Yeah, I love him. I'm not that chick who, damn, you ain't got no job, you ain't got no money, so I'm gonna have to go on and leave you now, okay? I'm not the chick who, it's like, oh man, your dick don't work. Well, no, let me rephrase. You got diabetes, so, you know, I got to leave you now. And that was a concern for everybody aside from myself. Like, there was one chick, she passed away now, R.I.P. Keisha. But there was one chick who was like, Jamie, this her, I'm acting out. Jamie, you know, he's been diagnosed with that diabetes, right? And I was like, yeah. So, you know, sometimes it make his junk not work. And I was like, okay. And she's like, so you sure you want to marry him? And blah, 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 you know, because that could be an issue. You're young. Because I was only 25 or 6 or some shit like that. I was young. I still am. I'm only 29. Anyway, but I was like 25 or 26 or something. I got a boo-boo. Okay, but I was like, okay. And she was just like, are you sure? Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yeah, like, that don't, you know, that's not an issue for us. Oh, I got a boo-boo, y'all. I didn't have my morning boo-boo. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And y'all know I'm already running late for work. Oh, my God. I think I got gas. I think I got gas. I can't do it. Okay. And I was like, you know, that's not a, oh my God, I got to put the window down. Because, you know, when you got a boo-boo, you get hot. And then to make it seem like the boo-boo stirring up a little bit more. Oh, my God. Okay. So I was like that. I was like, that's not a concern of mine. And I told her, I said, you know, you can chop. It's just not a concern of mine. Scatter it all over the field, and that's not a concern. So we're okay. Moral of the story is, I absolutely love my husband. If I have to choose between you or him, it's always gonna be him. I'll never give him up. He's a beautiful, beautiful man. Beautiful man. Which brings me to crazy bitches out there. Like when you have the women who run across, you have some women who are good women. You know, they're soft-hearted women, they're sweet women, they're not as headstrong and I'm a woman, hear me roar. You know, they're not like that. And so you have a lot of women who are like that. They're really passive. They're beautiful women, sweet, good women. And you get with men who just take advantage of them, right? And then you have other women who are trashy. And they get with men who are trashy because that's what they attract a lot of times. And then you have women who are crazy as hell and are fucking confused and don't know what the hell they want to do. They just don't know. And so then they get with these, they attract good men because they have this persona like, oh, I got my ish together. I know I'm a good woman. You know, when they do the first initial talking, yeah, I'm a good woman. You know, I got my car, I got my house, I love my family. You know, that whole talk. Sorry, because it was real. Like, y'all, it was real. The boo-boo just started stirring. But anyway, they were like, oh, this and this and that, blah, 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 blah. I got this together, I got that together, blah, 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 I'm down for you, right? So the dudes, good dudes, be like, oh yeah, this sounds like somebody who's promising, you know, blah, 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 blah. And then they start getting with the woman, and she crazy as hell. And it's not like she crazy in the aspect of she gonna jump on your car and blah, 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 blah. No, she's crazy as far as like a woman who don't know her own worth. A woman who's scared of commitment. A woman who just ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know women like that. Like, they have all this shit going for themselves, but they ain't shit. Like, until you start being, they just not shit. They just not shit. Like, they getting good relationships or good dudes or whatever, you know. It's like, this dude is a good dude, you know, at least from what y'all showing. This dude seemed like he a good dude or whatever. And it's just like, oh, well, his tooth crooked. So I don't want to be with him. Well, his tooth was crooked when y'all first started dating. I know, but it's crooked now. And it's starting to bother me. Okay. Alright. So then, you know, you have like, and then they're like, oh, I can't find no good man for myself. It ain't no good men out there. La 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 la. And it's like, no, bitch, you're crazy. And don't nobody love you enough, and ain't nobody gonna be honest enough with your ass to tell you that, but I will be. Because I don't mind. You're crazy. It's something wrong with you psychologically. There is something wrong with you. And then, like, I know another chick, or I know someone who, I mean, she absolutely has it together on the outside, the way it looks. She got like 15 degrees, you know, making her own little money, got her own little car, got her own little place. You know, she don't need no financial assistance. She don't need no help. She don't have no kids. She's still young, you know, she doing it, she dipping it, right? But crazy as hell. As far as like, you know, you get in a relationship, dude is decent, and you get in a relationship and you push him to his absolute max. As far as like, you know, you test him. You test him to the absolute test abilities. Like, you just test him, push him. And then when he break, then you just like, oh, he wasn't worth shit anyway. I don't understand why women like that don't just fucking sit down somewhere and just leave people alone. Like, you know you crazy. You know that you don't feel like you deserve nobody, and nobody, you know, like, you can't handle being in a relationship or whatever it may be. Sit your ass down somewhere and leave these good men alone. You know, you take a good man, you break him, and then you throw him back out to the world, and then he come out to the world and he broken. And so, because broken people or hurt people, as the saying goes, hurt people hurt people. So now he gonna go and hurt somebody 9 times out of 10, whether it's indirectly, on an accident, or purpose. You know what I'm saying? But because you sat there and you broke him. And there are some people who come out broken from the womb. We won't talk about that. That's another rant. But these bitches are crazy. These women are crazy. And then they're like, oh, ain't no good men. No, you just ain't good. And like my husband always used to say, everybody say they want a good man or a good woman, blah, 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 blah. But when you get one, you absolutely don't know what to do with it. And that is a very honest and real true statement. I wasn't that chick, though. I thought I had a good one with my ex-husband because he put on this face, a mask, lying bastard. And I gave it everything I had, so that way when I walked away, I could walk away and be like, I'm done. And I walked the hell away, luckily, or, you know, because of God's grace, I walked away. Because I probably shouldn't have. A couple of them times he bashed my head up against the table, but that's a whole nother discussion. And then, you know, my husband now, you know, we talk, and he's just my saving grace. And even though he was older than me, why would I let him walk away from me? He's a good man. Like, he's a beautiful man with his fat, old, grumpy self. And that's exactly how I like it. Moral of the story, this portion of the story, if you crazy women and you know you crazy, stay your ass alone. Don't get into no relationship. Stop fishing these men. Just stop. Men, if you know you crazy, stay alone. And even if you get into like a booty call kind of situation, just be straight up with the person you booty calling with. Just be like, hey, you know, I don't want to stay tonight. I don't want to do this. I just want some dick. Or I just want the cooch. That's it. That's it. And be done with it. I know, such a long, I haven't been on the vlog. Yeah, I haven't came for like a week, so, well, came on the tube for a week. No pun intended. And it was just a thought. Like, you know, I have a good husband, and a lot of people were like, girl, hating a lot of people. Oh my God, he's so old. Well, kiss my ass. Yeah. And then you have some people who are just like, oh my God, like, he's a good husband for you, and I wish I had a Mr. Griffin. That's what a lot of people tell me. Sorry, a lot of people are, I wish I had a Mr. Griffin. And it's like, go get your own. He may be fat and old and blah, 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 but somebody see his true work too. Somebody else other than me. I ain't the only one to see he a good man. So, because trust me, that's another story too, because I got fought for like 2 years over him by one of his exes. She was crazy. So, you know, somebody else see that he's a really good man too. So, I didn't let him go because I loved him. He was cutie patootie to me. And I saw a good quality person who I believe that I could grow older with, because he already old, but they got longevity in their family. And I saw a good quality person who I believe I could grow older with. I could finish growing up with, because I was still, you know, young when we met, I was like 22 or something like that when we first met. So I was young when we met. And then, I don't know, just move forward in my life and be happy. And like I used to tell him, if I only got just, you know, a year with you, that would probably be the best year of my life. The best year. That damn Chargers fly as hell. I want me one so bad. But anyway, if I only got one more year with you, that would be the best year that I've had with you of my life. If I only got 6 months or a moment, that's just the moment. Those are the greatest moments that I have with him, because he's just an awesome, awesome individual. So take advantage of the opportunities that you get. Like when you have somebody who wants you, who loves you, and wants you, the essence of you, who you are. Don't walk over that person. Like if y'all are compatible or whatever, you know, just don't misuse people, y'all. Don't misuse people. Don't overlook people. You know, just give them a chance. Try to work it out. Try to figure it out. Do your thing. Gonna be, girl, what you gonna do? Gonna go. And on that note, I'm gonna get off of here for the morning. And I don't know, me and the kids and the family. See y'all later, I guess. My kids sleep, knocked out. Well, no, they're not. Elijah just moved. I'll take it back.